But as I stand here tonight, equality and democracy are under assault. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards. But I'm an American president, not a president of red America or blue America, but of all America.
Yeah, a president of all America that just bashes half of America. But I was thinking, as we saw that, competing screens there, that this was Trump's first rally since he had his place raided at Mar-a-Lago. And I wonder if Biden is truly intent on running again, which I don't think he will. This is what it might look like, these competing narratives. Biden going on offense, Trump coming back and countering. It'd be really interesting to see if that's what we have in store for 2024.
That will be interesting, and interesting to see if Biden continues to go down this path, because I don't think that they got the response that they were looking for. They thought this was going to be, as they say, a positive speech, and no one took it that way. Also, many reporters and people on the left as well. Well, our next guest is the perfect person to talk to about both of these speeches, Sean. He switched political parties back in 2019 after voting against both articles of impeachment on then-President Trump. Let's welcome in New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, welcome back to the show. Thanks for being with us on Labor Day. So Biden really going for it last week, calling Trump by name 3 times. We have really not heard him say Trump's name before he says the other guy. Then the timing of these speeches was perfect. Trump fired back at him over the weekend. We are just 64 days away from the midterms right now. What is happening right now? Is this helpful for the midterms?
Well, let me say this. I do think it's helpful for us. I think it's helpful for Republicans. But what a bizarre, weird speech that was that Biden gave. I mean, literally with that blood red background, and it was literally almost frightening. They really, if they want to save some money, one thing they can do is maybe sell it to a movie set somewhere, and they can use it for an intro to, Dracula movies and Frankenstein movies, because that was scary. Biden's scary. The set was scary. What he said was scary. Here's a man that was supposed to be trying to bring America together, make us whole again, make us better again. All the things he talked about doing, and he lied about every one of them. He is constantly splitting apart the country. And what I say to people all the time when I speak, I say, the first thing I say to them, I want everybody in this room to know they're good people, they're good Americans, they're worthy, and not to be treated that way. That was awful. And I think there's a backlash to it. I don't think people like it. On the other hand, and by the way, he didn't speak at all about the problems, didn't speak about the border, didn't speak about fentanyl, didn't speak about what's happening with crime rates in our police, didn't speak how we're letting literally criminals in and out with 20 and 30, 40 priors, and we just let it go. Didn't speak about our energy picture and how we've destroyed our energy. Didn't speak about the failure in Afghanistan. Let me tell you, he's got material. He's got plenty to talk about, and he should talk about it to try to redeem himself in some way. But what, on the other hand, happened with the Trump speech, he talked about making America great again as a good thing. There's nothing wrong with MAGA. There's nothing wrong with the words, make America great again. On my signs and in my literature, I say, keep America strong, or make America strong. We want to be strong. We want to be great. We want to be number one. And that is not what our current president wants, and it showed.
Yeah, I'm with you on the whole speech, the backdrop. I mean, the Marines being behind him, the red background. I got to wonder, I mean, his communications staff definitely failed him on this, because we know it's not like he actually had anything to do with it. I do want to switch gears with you, because I know there's an issue that you've talked about that, frankly, I don't think a lot of people fully appreciate. California announced that they're going to ban all gas-powered cars. Now, here's the catch. California's always been wackadoodle on the far left. They've done some crazy stuff. But here's the kicker. This effort that they're doing, I think it's called the Flex Alert, which goes, it's now affecting, they're telling everyone, don't use your electric cars because they've got electricity problems, right? So they're now struggling with this. They're telling people, don't use your electric car because they're dealing with this massive outages, right? Here's the problem. 12 other states or 13 other states, including New Jersey, Virginia, all these other states have tethered themselves to California's ruling, right?
Exactly. And what really bothers me about that, well, first of all, there's so much that bothers me about it. Right from the get-go, these governors are not dictators. I know they think they are, and they should just tell us exactly what we should do and that we must have electric cars. It hasn't been proven to me at the end of the day that that's exactly going to be the right way to go, especially when we're going to mandate it for everyone. We are going to be so beholden to the Chinese, these rare earth elements that we need. We're going to be short of them. We're going to have problems. They're going to be very expensive. So maybe the government will subsidize it. The government subsidizes it, which is the wrong thing to do. Then we're even going to have more inflation problems. Then on top of it all, many states don't have the electric grid for it, particularly these blue states and left-wing areas where they're mandating that, say, by 2035, everybody has to be all electric because they say so, because they're telling you to do it, because you've got to take orders from them. And yet, at the same time, though, it's not only the dictatorial attitude, it's the stupidity of it. You don't have the power. You're not able to supply it. You're going to have all kinds of problems. Your grid is not up to par. How about we get an electric grid that's up to par? How about we have an energy policy that is based upon where we're strong in natural gas and other areas in oil, and we also look at some renewables at the same time, but in an intelligent, methodical way where we go through a process. This is stupidity magnified.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy the no-fee-for-life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free, discreet, insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.